Whenever there's a lot of fear arising within you, you have an opportunity to break your old conditioning and programming. Fear is the enemy of expansion if you allow it to run your life. But if you are willing to feel it completely, then it loses power over you because you are alchemizing that energy. If you look deeper, there's a core belief within that fear that you accepted, you absorbed long time ago, and that is why it feels like the fear has control over you. But in reality, it's because you have given it your faith, you have given your power away so much that it feels like it has power over you. But you have to ask yourself, why did you accept it, that false belief or narrative, or why did you give your power away in the first place? Was there an aspect of you in that situation that felt unsafe, that felt unheard, that felt powerless and hopeless and helpless? And that is why you chose to consent to inauthenticity, fear, conformity, and control. It's all within yourself. When you realize from within yourself that all these beliefs were holding you hostage for such a long time, you can easily break yourself free from them. However, you chose to comply to that situation and to consent to it because of your own vulnerability, or to be socially acceptable, or to be safe, was a coping mechanism that turned into your default mechanism, and you fed it so much by constantly complying to it, and you remained under the governance of it. For example, you remain inauthentic to avoid confrontation or rejection or disapproval by your family or your friends. It's a people pleasing program, and the false mask or the false image or persona that you are carrying to please others will itself suffocate you. Be willing to piss people off. Be willing to receive rejection and disapproval. Be willing to be yourself. You deserve to be yourself and nothing other than that. Be willing to make people uncomfortable. And when you are sovereign, people get triggered by you because they haven't seen anything like sovereignty or freedom or empowerment, because they haven't empowered themselves yet. And then they will think or make believe that there is something wrong with you, but in reality, you are acting as a mirror. So detach from the fears itself that arise with being authentic and realize that it has no power over you. You don't have to internalize any projection of others. In fact, you are acting as a mirror that is triggering their inauthenticity, and you are a walking portal, a walking evidence of what authenticity and sovereignty looks like. You don't have to cut yourself short to make people comfortable. You have to shine your light courageously, and you have to own all of it. All the power that you gave away, it's time to return it back to yourself. Authenticity triggers inauthentic people because real makes people uncomfortable. People would rather choose comfortable lies over uncomfortable truths. So allow the old reality to collapse as you become more and more real you, as you no longer consent to drama, to the projections, opinions, behaviors, and unconsciousness of others. It's about realizing that this is your reality, and the center of it should be your expansion, your growth, your evolvement. And anything else that is not a vibrational match to that, allow it to naturally fall away, allow it to be released from your life naturally. So as you detach from fear, you realize that all of these were stories that you just need to drop. All of this was just baggage that you adopted. You're not a doll. Stop being a doll that can be molded into anything that other people want, that behaves in the way that other people want, that can be controlled, that conforms. Real doesn't look familiar. Real doesn't look the same. That is the herd mentality. Real looks different. Real is unusual. Real is authentic. So step into being real and watch your life shift for the better. So much love and light to you guys. Stay blessed.